Hey everyone, it's Matt here, and today I spilled water on myself before starting the recording. So this video is it's gonna go well, but it is also another episode of Did I Get What I Ordered? And the last two episodes, they've been pretty meaty, pretty thick to C's, and there was a lot going on with those episodes because not just the filming and the recording, the normal stuff that I do, but just having so many games in those and just being so large as it was. If you saw them, then you saw they were pretty long run times. If you haven't seen them, by the way, links in the description box down below. But either way, this one's going to be pretty short, pretty to the point, and we're going to be talking about GameFly. So I unsubscribed from GameFly a few months back once everything started becoming very topsy-turvy. I say a few months, but it's been 6 months, right? Yeah, I think. I don't know time anymore, but it's been a while. And I thought about it, and I thought maybe now isn't the best time for GameFly. I was worried about items coming into my house. I was, looking at the games on my shelf, and I was like, ooh, I should probably get to those, like, now. So I thought that at this time anyway, GameFly wasn't right for me. But I remember that because I subscribed for a few months, because I wanted to do a GameFly video on this channel that I think will come out either at the end of this year or maybe early 2021, about if, GameFly is right in general, if it's a good service and whatnot. So when it came to GameFly, they actually sent me an email. They were like, hello, you have 5 GameFly bucks that you have not used. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. So I thought, oh, what game can I get? Because again, there are only 5 GameFly bucks. So what game or games can I get that will just either not be good or be weird? I mean, will I even get them complete in box? Do I even care if I get them complete in box? Well, let's take a look at the games that I got from GameFly with my $5 GameFly bucks coupon. Look, okay? I told you that it was a $5 coupon. I didn't know what to spend the money on, and I didn't want to just get one thing. So I looked at these two, and I thought about the fact that I actually did watch them back in the day. So I got Icarly and Victorious Taking the Lead, both on the Wii. So technically it was more than a $5 purchase, and that's how they get you. It actually was, from the looks of it here, it was $13, $12.98, but you can round up. So that's what I spent here. As you can see up there, the shipping was $2.98, and when it comes to these two games, well, you can see the box art for both. On iCarly, it says $4.99 Wii used, and then underneath for Victorious, it says $4.99 Wii used disc only. Now, it says that these were shipped May 26th, but don't worry, I didn't just get these games now, I did get them back in June. Although I am curious, and I am wondering, even though it says disc only down there, what if there's, some type of mislabeling? What if I do get the case? Oh my goodness, what if I got the case for Victorious Taking the Lead? And when it comes to iCarly, I do wonder if they're not going to give me, am I going to get it complete in box? I mean, that does affect the value if I don't get a manual with it. So let's actually find out in what condition I got both in right now. So let's start off with iCarly, and as you can see, I did get the box, which, thank goodness, because if I didn't, my life would just be completely normal. I would just move on naturally and just keep on trucking. But I mean, for some of you complete in box collectors out there, I'm sure you would be livid. I know you wouldn't. But anyway, so picking this game up, I thought there was some weird imperfections on the front. There aren't. And on the back, it actually looks pretty nice too. Although it says, let's actually read this right now. Their latest web show has been deleted at the last minute, and you need to help them go live by creating a new show from scratch. That's never how any of this works. Ever. I know not everyone watching this is on the YouTubes and the Twitch, but back then this is not how it would have went, and even now you don't turn a pre-recorded show into a live show. You just say fuck and you cancel the show. Either way though, it says that you'll recreate your favorite web segments from iCarly and even create all new skits with your very own backdrops, gameplay objects, music, and more. So it's shovelware, the game. This totally could have been on the DS. Wait, actually, I think it was. Enter the set and interact with the whole Icarly cast. They all look dead inside. Their souls are missing. Not Miranda Cosgrove, she looks fine, but like the actual animated version of themselves, I'm actually kind of nervous for them. Have an awesome time with up to 3 of your best friends. I don't know if that's how I would describe it. Recreate all your favorite web segments from the show. Now, opening this up, wow, it's an interesting case. Oh, I have a special insert. What does it say here? iCarly Megabyte Mic. Wow, and Sam's remote. I don't give a shit. Now on the back, you can see that there's a secret code. Oh no! Oh, this did actually come out for the DS. So, it says a secret code, I don't care. Funky vinyl fashions, interesting. Chat and interactive playlist, alright. Cool. Oh, I did get the manual. Thank goodness. Imagine if I didn't. That would have been something, alright. So looking at this disc here, even though I do not care about a lot of this, I do care about the fact you can see a lot of scratches. Ooh, I do care if it works. I mean, look, if I just want to bust this out and just, have a few drinks and laugh with some friends, I would like for this $5 purchase, technically more with each item, but I would like for this $5 purchase to work. So, it looks like I might not. I'm a little nervous about this one, not gonna lie. Now, looking at the manual, I can confirm, and this is, you can quote me on this, alright? It is in fact a manual. So moving on to Victorious, as you can see, it is disc only. And look, I know that I've been giving off this vibe, that I don't care, especially because of the fact that I've said things like, I don't care, multiple times throughout this video, but look, alright, I actually do care that it's disc only. And the reason why is because I don't know where to put it. I mean, it's just a disc, so I need to find somewhere to put this thing without it actually breaking. So now let's turn this thing around, and as you can see, ooh, well, first of all, me, so oof at me, first of all, but also just looking at these scratches, this is also another disc that's really scratched, and of course, I'm assuming this was owned by a kid, so of course, I know when I was a kid, I didn't really take the best care of my games, so I assume that's what it is, and it just does not look good. I look okay. I'm adequate, but the game itself, there's a lot of scratches here, and I also don't know if this one is going to work either. But you know what? Let's find out. So we're going to be starting off with iCarly, and putting in the disc, as you can see, it is taking an abnormally long time to load. And I don't believe the disk drive for my Wii is dying just yet. It's probably due to the fact that this game, again, is scratched up to hell. But thankfully, from the looks of it, it is working. And I say that with the utmost disdain. But on a more serious note though, and I say that as I put in Maddie. But seriously though, as you can see right now, this might seem, especially on mute, very lazy. But here's the interesting thing. So this game came out while the show was out. So because of that, the entire cast is in this game. At least from what I've played so far, these are not sound-alikes, these are the actual cast members from the show. Now, I don't know if they're just ripping their lines from the show, which is why I want to mute it just in case that I end up getting a copyright strike, but it kind of sounds as if they actually re-recorded the lines just for this game. So when they said that they're recreating some of your favorite moments from the show, they really meant it, not with sound-alikes, not just with random text. It's actually the same actors who played these characters, Carly, Sam, Carly's brother, Spencer, his name is literally right there, and of course Freddy as well. So hearing all their voices actually does take me back. You can say it's nostalgia, okay, we haven't gotten to gameplay yet, but I have to admit though, I did not expect that, and it's a thing that you don't really expect when you see a lot of, movie licensed games that usually have 100% sound-alikes. It's actually pretty cool to hear the original cast. So as you can see, there's a story mode and a quick play mode. Just going to go into story. Just going to skip this this whole cutscene thing, at least for us anyway. And now, as you can see, it's a mini game. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, really? And that's what I thought at first too. Now again, I do think that this game might be a lot more fun if you're playing with friends, you have some drinks. But here's the thing, okay? When you skip this game, and you skip this fly swatting game as well, you end up actually having this weird quick little mini game thing where you end up having to, I believe that's Crazy Steve, where you have to just kind of blow the air horn and freak him out during a call. Now, here's the thing. So it skips in between into all these little mini games and tries to tell you to get them right, literally on the spot, with a little quick tutorial. This is actually one of my favorites, this chopping one. The reason why is because it actually reminds me of one of the mini games, the Scyther one from Pokemon Stadium. And that's the interesting thing here. So I'm not really a big mini game person. Like, if you tell me, hey, this game has mini games, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, I want to play it. But a game like Pokemon Stadium and games like WarioWare actually got me a lot more interested in minigame games than I thought I ever would be. Now again, I'm not going to sit here and say that I should have bought this full price when the game came out, but getting it for $5 personally isn't really that bad. And I never thought I'd say this, but my favorite minigame is this one, Zap Those Fighters, and I think you can see why. So again, it's gonna be weird to say, but I was kind of proven wrong. Maybe it's because I came in with no expectations whatsoever, but having the entire cast, having some of these are fun mini games, not all of them to be fair, but some of them are really fun mini games. I actually kind of feel like I'd want to play this again. So here's something interesting. So you can actually get web creds, basically like they give you points after you do the minigames, and you can actually buy different items for this virtual fictional room that's behind you. I hate that I have to say this in 2020, but there's no microtransactions, and look at the cute little room I made. I'm actually really proud of this weirdness. Alright, enough of me gushing, so let's jump over to Victorious, Take the Lead. Is this game going to load? Is this game going to load? I don't know. It's taking a long time to load. Oh, okay. Cool, we're good. I was running out of air there. Okay, so starting off the story mode, this game starts off extremely bland. You're in detention, it's a point and click that you end up having to just click on different things to see what you have to do next. So basically you have to go to the security guard and talk to him and help him clean up the room to get out of detention. But here's the interesting thing though, just like with Icarly, the entire cast is here. Now, not every line of dialogue will be voice acted, just like any game, but still, again, another game that actually got the original cast back, so that already right off the bat interests me. Now, I didn't get too far into the game, but I played 20 minutes or so, so once you get out of detention, you see this cutscene, and you're talking to Sikowitz/Psychowitz. It's always funny how they get his name wrong, recurring joke, and as you're in this drama class with him, you basically have to answer questions about Shakespeare because you want to be the lead in Romeo and Juliet, which I remember that being a plot in the show, I believe. So, doing a point-and-click stuff, just going around talking to different people, and what's interesting is you find out that there are side quests. In a Victorious game, there are side quests that you can actually find out and also try to help people through by looking at the different statuses, which were actually a thing from the show that they would have as transitions every now and again from scene to scene, kind of telling you what's going on with the characters in the moment, how they're reacting to things that happen in the show. So you can actually go on side quests and help people out and get extra points and whatnot in the game. You can also move the cursor around to get these different coins and whatnot, and they actually help you buy different skins for your locker, which is in the game, and it's just so interesting. So when it comes to this Shakespeare situation, you actually have to find pages of the script that flew out the window, which again, I believe that happened in the show. And so by doing that, you have to just walk around, talk to different people, click on different things. It's very interesting how both the Wii and the DS actually kind of brought back, at least to consoles, to a different audience, brought point-and-click adventures, especially for such a young crowd. And personally, it's just so weird how into this game I got. I thought both games were just going to be shovelware, and to be fair, the other one was just, a bunch of mini games. But in this case, you have random side quests that you can go on. You have different chapters, and you have, just like with Icarly, the original cast come back. And I know it might seem like I'm harping on that, but I just did not expect any dialogue whatsoever. I expected just some, a bland text adventure, not really, connecting much to the show, not really caring about the show and about kids at the time who were interested in the show, but it seems like the exact opposite of that, which again, I find very interesting. So I guess you really shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I know it's pretty cliche, but I think it's accurate in this case. And then after getting all of the pages, you have to do this rhythm minigame, which sounds pretty bad on paper, but it's actually helping Sikowitz do his daily meditation. So you have a song playing and you actually have to, move the Wiimote at the right time and press the right buttons to help him do his meditation. It is so odd, but in such a good way. It kind of reminds me, and some people are going to call me blasphemous for even comparing the two, but it reminds me of Parappa the Rapper. This is just so odd. I did not expect this to come out of this game at all. So I enjoyed these two games. Alright, so let's jump back to me in front of the shelf. Really? You're judging me right now? You're judging me right now. Listen, okay? If you had 5 GameFly bucks, what would you do with them? Okay? You wouldn't buy Victorious and Icarly. You wouldn't? Really? Because you're lying. You are. Look, I get it, okay? All of us out there want to sit back and be like, no, I would spend it on The Last of Us Part 2. No, you would not. You would spend it on the AAA experience that is Icarly and Victorious. I don't know what this series is becoming, really. But what I do know is that this is a video. A good video? Perhaps. A great video? Maybe. But a video nonetheless. So, love you all, take care, and tune in next time for another episode of Did I Get What I Ordered? And if you like this video and other videos like these, then please remember to like and subscribe and comment down below. And here's something I want to ask all of you. If you had the 5 GameFly bucks, what would you have spent it on? If you weren't me, what would you have spent it on? Alright, so love you all, take care, and tune in next time. So, see ya.